waiting. The cars are all ready to go in the staging area. Here they come.
Field is moving out onto the track, and this is how they will line up for you. On the pole will be the number 1 of Bob Landis from down in Coopersburg. The 72, this is a brand new car, another little low job. Gary Wentz from Lehighton. That's a beautiful looking automobile when we get it out here on the track. If he's already out there in second spot. It's another one of those Chevy Cavalier bodies. In row 2 will be car number 3, Keith Cucker from down in the Palmerton area. Outside of row 2, the 66 in one of the old coupes, Roger Heffelfinger Jr. And that's a racing story in itself. His dad, Roger Sr., he was a former track champion here at Mahoning back in the early 70s. In row 3, on the inside, car number 99 will be Marvin Shiner Jr. from Allentown. Outside of row 3, car number 17, Kevin Rex. In row 4, car number 7, Don Edgar. Outside of row 4, another one of our Berks County drivers, another real likable guy, driver of car number 45, Freddie Ham. And starting in 9th and last position will be car number 98, Gary Kirshner. There you have it, 9 starters scheduled, 5 to qualify for the feature event.
You mentioned Roger Heffelfinger Sr. He's tied for 9th spot on the all-time feature win list here at the Mahoning Valley Speedway. And that was back again in the 70s, so his record has stood for quite a few years, and now these young lions, in fact, Junior, can see if he can't claw away at that and pass Dad.
George Wombold still leads the all-time winners with 15 wins here at Mahoning Valley Speedway. And in second place, we have Hal Renninger from Emmaus, who still campaigns down at the Grandview Speedway every Saturday night. He doesn't hit the winner's circle too much anymore, but he's still in there trying every week. But he set that record of 13 wins back in the early 70s. So there's some other boys that are closing in on him. The late Phil Laybourne has 11 wins. He is the next closest. Then we drop down to Fred Raymer, who is retired from driving in that little 6-cylinder with 6. Del Hawn has 6 wins. So really, Del Hawn is the only closest driver to Wombold still running here at Mahoning that has a chance to catch him in feature win department.
Right. Wombold's victories here at Mahoning span 17 years.
Okay, here we come off turn 4.
Here comes that green flag, and you see Bob Landis take the black car through, and we're off and racing once again with Roger Heffelfinger in second place in that yellow top car.
Keith Cucker running third in the car number 3.
So we're following the first 3 places, and we get a closer look at Bob Landis.
Bobby Landis, always a patriotic guy. He always has an American flag flying from the back of his car, as he has again this year. In the infield, in turn 2, we have one losing it. He's coming back on the track. That was the 25 of Don Edgar, but he's under his own power again.
We're still following your leader, Bob Landis. Not much of a challenge to Landis yet. Heffelfinger trying to catch him. But the real race here is for second place between Cucker, who is in third right now, and Heffelfinger, who is in second. Maybe something will happen as they come up on slower traffic. You see Landis in the black car momentarily there, coming up on the slower car.
Somebody has a real rough-sounding engine out there on the track. We'll try to pick up who it is next time around.
Your leader's going around Kirshner in 98.
Sounds like the 17 of Kevin Rex. His engine does not sound too well. Marvin Shiner in the 99 pulls to the infield.
We're following the leader, Bob Landis.
There will be 2 to go this time around. On your leader, Bob Landis, is now Freddie Ham's coming into the picture in that battle for third place.
That's Landis all by himself out in front. There goes the rest of the field. The race is for second place with the white flag going down. Landis has the lead all sewed up so far, but no!
Oh, he lost it in turn 2.
Out there all by himself. The camera was just kind of cruising around with him, and he just went a little too hard, got it around, and he's going to have to come back to the back of the field. And it looks like Roger Heffelfinger will inherit the white flag lead.
Right, now it's going to be a double file restart, and Keith Cucker will be on the outside. Now we'll see who has the most soup or the better gearing under the hood of those cars on that takeoff for the restart. It'll be a drag race into turn 1. It'll be white flag or green flag and checkered flag.
Green group one more time. It'll be a charge to the checkered green, and checkered remains the heat 3 with a Sportsman.
I don't know if I wish we had a microphone in Landis's car or not now.
I don't think we would
I'd
want
be
one.
interested to hear what he had to say, but I don't know if we'd be able to put it on the air. He's probably talking to himself, no doubt about that.
I'm sure he didn't say, oh, shucks.
You had it, right? You had it, as he says to himself. And now he starts to say, all right, now, settle down. You just got to pass somebody here, that's all. You'll be all right.
All 6 of them in 1 lap, and you're right back where you were.
If you talk to yourself out there, you're all right. If you start to hear answers, that's when you're in trouble.
I do that all the time.
Keith Tucker rides in second, Freddie Ham in third, Kevin Rex is fourth, Don Edgar in fifth.
Can't tell if there's some water laying over there in second turn or what. They're running the field through the outs. Looks like they're taking the buggy. I think the car number 98, Gary Kirshner, I think he blew something over there because he slowed down. He's on the infield now. We might have some oil or water over there. The garden tractor's on its way.
So it comes down to, we thought perhaps that Landis may have made a mistake and gone a little too hard, but it turns out it wasn't Landis at all. It was he hit the wet spot and there was not a thing he could do about it. Just hit some racing luck. That's it.
Right, and to show you the reflex of these other drivers, as hard, as close as they were running behind it, he looped it, but the other guys had enough quick reflex action to avoid that oil and water over there.
Well, what they say is when you see somebody lose it in front of you, you head right for him, because by the time you get there, he'll be gone.
Be gone, right.
And while they dry this up, take the lawn tractor out and see how many laps they can put on that. And we follow Roger Heffelfinger Jr. around. We'll just take a break, and we'll be right back with more racing in a moment.
Home to your home. You're watching TV 13, BRC Television, serving the greater northeastern Pennsylvania communities since 1950. Thanks to you, we're reaching out.
First, there was a 39 Steps presented by Alfred Hitchcock. Now, there's the 39 Choices. Blue Ridge Cable TV Incorporated presents CNN, USA, MTV, Discovery, Arts and Entertainment, Tempo, and ESPN, and 32 additional channels for your viewing pleasure. Call today for special rates on HBO, Cinemax, Prism, and look, the all-new Disney Channel. Call Blue Ridge Cable TV Incorporated, 826-2555, or check your local directory.
Prism brings you greetings from Hollywood. Now get 2 months of all the glitter, all the glamour of Tinseltown for the price of one. Through the modern miracle of cable television, Prism brings great movies right into your living room. More movies than you'd ever expect. In fact, Prism is mostly movies. Plus, the action of exclusive home team sports. Order Prism now, and this month you'll see the year's hottest movie, Dirty Dancing. Romp through corporate boardrooms and bedrooms with Michael J. Fox in The Secret of My Success. And look, up in the sky, it's Christopher Reeve in Superman 4. But that's not all. With Prism, you'll also see exclusive Phillies, Flyers, Sixers, and college basketball home games, all in the comfort of your own home. Operators are on duty now, so call this number and order Prism today. You'll get 2 months of Prism for the price of one. It's like a month of Prism free. Call now and you'll also get special savings on installation. And you'll get greetings from Hollywood. The best action, the greatest adventure, and all your favorite stars from the big silver screen. This offer is not available in stores, so call this number now for great movies, exclusive sports, and cable TV's best family value.
Hello?
This is a limited time offer, so call now and get 2 months of Prism for the price of one. You may never stand in line at the box office again, and your family will love you for it. So call Prism now for movies, 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 and exclusive home team sports.
Okay, we're ready for the restart in the third small block modified heat. Roger Heffelfinger gets the jump on the start. It will be green flag followed by the checkered. Now Freddie Ham in that number 45 takes over second from Keith Tucker, who died on the start.
Boy, Roger Heffelfinger really did what he had to do. Freddie Ham made up a lot of room and came up on him, but there's just not enough time. He was on the pole. He knew that he was the guy who set the pace coming through that fourth turn, and he hit that right foot down. and just took off.
I'll tell you, Paul, this is going to be one of the up-and-coming drivers in the small block division. This is only his 3rd season of driving competition, and he had a good teacher in Roger Sr.
And it worked very well for him. Freddie Ham did come up right on him, but just ran out of time, and Roger Heffelfinger Jr. picks himself up a heat.